Hey everybody, back at the shop on a rare Saturday work session. Just wanted to give a review of what we've gotten done on the bed so far, what we've learned for everybody that's out there working to do this themselves, and where we think we're going from here. So here we go. Alright, so since the last video we have gotten the body work down the side of the bed done. We've gotten a lot of the tapping done, all the filling done. This is a little dirty looking because the hose is running over it, but primed down the body lines. We're in really good shape. We've got a couple of spots here and there to patch up. We had this spot, which was a dent that we didn't see till we got it done. We had to get that popped back out and sanded down, so it'll get hit a little bit more, but we're in a really good shape through there. And we've gotten a lot of the big dents hammered and dollied out of the wheel wells. We've got some smaller ones in there and kind of some cottage cheese sort of texture a little bit on it that it's just going to take a lot of pounding to get it done. Probably end up dressing that with a little bit of mud. But the other thing that we've done is, you can see there, we've got some fabricated pieces, and we've got another one down over here sitting, ready to go back in for our front and back of the wheel wells. And then of course we're going to have wood that'll, with no-show slats that'll run through the middle of here. So let me walk through what those are a little bit, what they've done, and how we're looking to do that. So with these pieces, what we did is we've got 16 gauge steel that a local guy here near my father-in-law, he was able to cut to size, and I can, if you guys need the measurements, I can get the measurements off of it. Cut to size, get them bent in his hydraulic bender. Now we took and notched a little bit for the front and the back. We're stepping our height up a little bit, which that was the plan anyway, because we were going to bring 3/4 inch wood here, and we want the top of this guy to be about the same as the top of the wood coming across there. If the wood's a little bit proud, that's okay, or if that's a little bit proud, it's okay, but we just did a little bit of that. And so we've got those pieces there. You can kind of see this is a fender support there for the side of the bedside fender there that we'll have to weld up in there as we do that. And we'll probably end up doing a little bit of a support out to the side there to help weld that guy down too, so that he doesn't toe or tip, or he doesn't rattle or pop things loose. One more thing I want to show you about those bed support pieces that we've done and that we've learned as we did this. The other thing that we did in this work, and I can show you on this one here, we left, remember that first rib of the ribbed floor here, we left that one attached and tack welded here into the side of there. We didn't pop those welds. I cut him here, cutting very carefully over the top of my cross members there. But what we've done here is, with that bend coming down, we've notched that there to help give us a spot to keep things from flexing in there and to help keep everything secure there. That helps hold things this way. And I think it's a really smart idea that my father-in-law had on that, to get that cut added into there, so that it allows us to reunify everything as best as we can. So on this support here, the thing that I want you to pay attention, if you guys are ever doing any of this, that support, if you look down the side of the bed, this bed, you can hear the support banging against the bottom of that piece of metal there. Well, what that means is, if I bring the metal up to in contact with each other just without thinking about the angle of it, I'm going to end up giving my truck a little bit of an hourglass here, a little bit of a bow, like I dropped it on something right there. So you really got to pay attention as you're bending these things together and welding it all back together. Make sure you keep your lines good and straight, otherwise you're going to find yourself in a bit of trouble. So the other thing that I've done is, just got done with it. That's why it's a little shinier up there and it's duller back here where it's a little bit older. Coating the top of these cross members with rust preventative material, or a rust encapsulator. It's like, a Por 15. It's a competitor to that. It's called Zero Rust. I've used Por 15. I used it on the frame that's over there underneath the tarps to keep the overspray off of the frame. But after it was wire brushed and dressed, I Por 15'd it. Thought I'd try the Zero Rust here in the bed. It's about, gosh, it was $18 or $19 cheaper per quart than the Por 15. Brushes on the same. This one is finishing to a bit more of a matte, less of a gloss. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it brushes on the same way, and so far so good. So if you have that available to you at a paint supply shop near you, Right now, I'd tell you I wouldn't hesitate to pick it up if you have a job like this to do. So more updates to come. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank y'all.